across from me. This is our brotherly duo podcast that we do if you're new. If you're not new, thanks for returning. We talk about our favorite stuff. We talk about music, sports. I almost said baseball. Baseball is a sport.
Video games.
Video games, that's the third one. And yeah, anything going on that we enjoy. If you are watching on YouTube, hi. This is our second week with this new setup, so thank you. If you're not, you don't get to see our ugly faces.
And
so,
nothing has changed.
Yeah, and then nothing's changed. Nothing has
Since
ever
the
changed
first episode.
from quality.
Well, audio quality.
Yeah.
And
but thanks for sticking it out. Big announcement. We now have an editor. It is our third brother, Bradley.
yeah. Not really is a brother podcast. It's
yeah, so now it's technically a three-brother podcast now.
Absolutely. It's
So let's never see or hear the third one. He's behind the camera.
No, he was in one of them.
Oh, he was in the one with Dale.
But did he say anything?
No.
Oh.
And we weren't on video at that point. So he hasn't been in any
he
of
was
them.
there, you just didn't know it.
Yeah. So thank you, Bradley, for jumping on.
Oh, he also kept score for the brother contest.
He did for the brother contest. Yes. He did, you're right. So anyways, he is now an official OFS member. He edits all our videos and he does the audio.
For free.
So if you notice that it was like better last week.
Yeah, and we had the cool end card.
Yep.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. So welcome, Bradley. Yeah, we'll just hi. He's editing this right now. So, and yeah, I think that's about it. That's all. I thought I had another announcement.
When it comes to breaking news, yeah.
Yeah, we don't do breaking news. We need like a breaking news card. We should have like.
That'd be cool.
Breaking news. Yeah, Bradley, do a breaking news thing if you can. So this week, we're going to talk a little about what we did since the last episode. We're going to talk a little about baseball. We're going to talk a little about hockey. Yeah, we're just going to talk. That's kind of what you do in a podcast. You think we'd have that down by the 25th episode? This is our 25th episode. We've been doing this for a year.
Because every other week, so we've been 50 weeks. 52 is... Yeah, we've taken, 1 or 2 weeks off.
Yeah. So we've pretty much done this for a year. It's been it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's been fun.
That's the other announcement actually that I wanted to make. We're probably going to be doing this every week now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we figured that the 2 weeks off in between each episode, like 2 a month, isn't enough.
Yeah. Definitely not.
We don't get to talk about everything that we want because we have to cram it into like an hour because we don't want to bore you guys. And I just find it's a lot easier to do it every week because everything's constantly changing.
Yeah.
And now that we have an editor, it is a lot easier for us.
Lessens the workload.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for us because I was doing a shit ton of stuff plus working. So
now we kind of have the workload all balanced out, so it's enough where we can get it done once a week pretty comfortably.
Pretty easily because we can hand it off to each other. We have a nice little chain going.
Mm-hmm.
So we hand it off to each other and it ends up working. So yeah, so if you guys really want to keep up with that, if you're on YouTube, you want to click that bell because it will let you know every time we upload a video, which who doesn't want to know that? I mean, it's going to be every Monday, but anyways. And just click the subscribe button if you haven't already because, yeah, it's going to get better. It's going to get better up in here.
Up in here.
Oh, did we get taken down on YouTube for
what
that
song
kind of
is
stuff?
that? I don't think you're that good at singing.
No, because I've heard actually that when I watch Game Grumps, actually, they can't sing songs.
Whatever.
Because they get taken down. I don't think YouTube's watching us, but
no way.
We did have a copyright claim once, though. I told you.
Right?
With
the band. And then we
one of the bands, they got a new producer company. And they copyrighted
it. They shut us down.
They
shut down the video.
Yeah.
And we had to clear it up with the band. It got put back up though, right?
Yeah. That was funny. But yeah, so anyways, it's up in here by Y'all gonna make me I can't remember actually who does it. But
I mean, I don't know. You think I know that?
Anyways. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it every week. So yeah, subscribe, like
whatever.
Yeah, do everything you want.
Follow whatever, socials.
So, since the last episode, which was 3 weeks ago.
Jesus Christ, yeah, it was 3 weeks
we're
ago.
recording this on Wednesday, so we're about it'll be 4 weeks by the time the new episode comes up. We had a COVID scare at work.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to go get tested. Let me tell you, Robert just smacked his face off the mic.
Dude, the beak of my hat is making it hard, because I have to, kind of come at an angle on the mic. And if I lean in too close, about it 3 times now, I just hit my head.
I don't know if you
beat
guys
my
heard
hat.
that on Spotify
They-
or Apple, but it's
oh.
just like bing.
Yeah, I headbutted the microphone with my hat. Right.
Anyways, I had to get tested. It is possibly the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's
get
about
tested.
as bad as people say it is, but it is better to be safe than sorry. And I came back negative, hence why we're sitting across from each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's weird. So I go right. So it's just like I went like first thing on a Saturday morning, and it's a little tent that got set up outside of our hospital, South Lake. And they're like, "Oh, call this number and register." So I register, I give them my health card number and everything. And then I come in, like I walk in, they're like, "Yep, just go sit in that booth over there." And I'm like, "Okay." There's like 6 booths.
Booth.
Yeah, so I sit in like a little booth essentially. It's a chair and it's got like a little cart of like medical supplies, and it's like curtains separating you from like everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I hear people. They come like the first like nurse, I guess. He comes and asks me. He's like, "Hey, like, do you have any fever or cough?" And I go, "No." They didn't ask me why I was there, like why I feel like I should get tested. They're like, "Do you have fever? Do you have fever, cough?" I'm like, "Nope, no, I'm all good." They're like, "Any travel?" I go, "No." They're like, "Okay." He's like, "Pretty healthy guy?" I'm like, "I like to think so." And then he's like, "All right." So he leaves, and then I hear like other people around me. They're like, "Yeah, man, I feel like shit." And I'm like, "Why am I here? Like, I'm gonna catch COVID here. I'm gonna catch it here. I'm not gonna catch it at work. I'm gonna catch it here."
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Man, that's gonna get me real nervous." And then the doctor comes over. Funny guy, dude. He was so funny. He's like, "Oh, Timothy James," because that's what TJ stands for. I'm like, "Yep, yeah, right here." And he's like, "Timothy James." I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "Real biblical name." I'm like, "Yeah, like it kind of is." And he starts like preaching like one of those southern preachers. And he's like, "He will rise from the hill." Dude, I started dying. I started laughing my ass off. And he's like, "Yeah, and he's like, sorry, you should be like a preacher." I go, "No." And he's like,
no, thank you.
and then he's like, "Have you ever done this before?" I said, "Nope." He's like, "All right, do you need a tissue?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good." And he's like, "All right."
You need a tissue for?
To like wipe after or something.
Oh.
So then he takes Q-tip, and like it was for people watching on camera, it was like that big, maybe a little longer. And he just starts weaseling it its way into my nose, and it touched my brain, I think.
Did you feel violated?
Very, very. Because like at first it's just like feels like someone's like you're sticking your finger up your nose or something,
Yeah.
you know? Because everyone picks their nose. So like it starts slowly creeping its way up there, and all of a sudden I feel like hit like a wall of something, and then he keeps going. So now that's when I start feeling violated, because I start to feel like tingly in my nose and stuff like that.
Ew.
Because it's got to reach. Yeah, people are gross. They're turning this off already. You got to reach where the throat area is.
That's fucked.
They need to reach like near like the throat so they can test it out. They get a swab, right? So he just weasels his way back there and like wiggles around a little bit and then yanks it out.
I think I'd vomit or something,
Yeah.
dude. I don't think I'd make it.
Yeah, I think I blacked out. Honestly, when he got up there, I don't remember him pulling it out. I just kind of closed my eyes and let him do it. And I went, "Oh my god!" And he starts laughing. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dude, that's terrible." He's like, "Yeah, it's not fun." And I'm like, I'm trying to like fix my nose because I feel like it. Dude, my nose is so clear.
Yeah, because how we got like
clear.
all the mucus out.
So I'm like I can't handle how clear it is. Like I feel like a gust of wind, like going up and down my nose.
Like it goes like all the way up your nose.
That's the way it feels. And then he offered me a tissue again. He's like, "Told you needed a tissue." So I grabbed a tissue from him. So as I'm walking out, my girlfriend got tested with me too because we sleep in the same bed. So she figured if I had it, she probably had it.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving and she's coming in because she was behind me in line, and she's like, "How was it?" And I go, "Good luck." And the doctor just starts laughing his ass off, and she's like, "Oh," because she was freaking out about it too. I was like, "Yeah, good luck," and I just got the car keys from her and walked away.
And you didn't make her feel okay.
No, I said, "Oh, God, good luck," because it sucks. And then
she handed it off.
She came back to the car too, and she's like, "That was terrible." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's disgusting. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's don't do it.
I've only got
do
my
it if you
temperature
feel
taken.
sick. But what?
You know those like temperature guns? I've had one of those, and that's it. Those are cool though. They just go like. Meh.
Well, some places in the States now have cameras that take your temperature when you walk in.
How?
Yeah, it's just it's like a kind of like a thermal camera. You
That's
walk
crazy.
in, it's got a cross on you. It picks up your face and it sticks on your forehead.
Jesus, that's
There was
awesome.
a comedian, I think it was Joe Rogan. He was walking into a place and he was checking it out. He was having people walk in front of it to see how it worked and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's insane. Cause yeah, you walks in and then right away, as soon as it picks up your face, it goes like 97.3, which is like your normal temperature.
What if your temperature's high? Is it like beeping and shit? It's like, oh, he's got COVID.
Someone's supposed to be watching it, and then they probably just like blink red or something. They probably don't like freaking sound the bomb siren. Woo, like freaking. People tackle you like a monster. Like
carry you, handcuff you.
Like we got like a when the guy's got the sock on his back.
Oh god, I haven't seen Monsters Inc.
Dude, my younger siblings love it. Like my youngest siblings, they freaking the monster's got a sock on it, a human sock from coming through the door, right? So and it's a human art, so they think they're like humans like poisonous. That's why they scare them, right?
Yeah.
So they see the sock.
Oh, they scared them for energy.
Yeah. But like that's why they don't care, because they think kids are scary.
Yeah.
Themselves. So he's got a sock on his back, and they're like, we got a 20-something 16 or something like that. Like it's a
some protocol.
Yeah. And then they like hit a siren, and people like burst through the windows and like tackle him and like shave his hair and put him in a cone.
Shave his hair.
Dude, it's so
it
funny.
seems like a good movie. I've only ever seen like Monsters University.
Oh, Monsters University sucked.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
I didn't like it.
That was kind of funny. Had its moments.
Eh.
I want to see Ink though. Ink seems like it's really good.
It's the original, dude. I watched that. I had it on VHS when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude. VHS
I loved it.
are cool. When I was little, I didn't really get them, so I just started tearing all like the spaghetti out.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tore up and you shoved a block in our Wii as well.
No, it was a tiny little wood chip.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Baby Robert just went, this looks like a
wood
game.
chip? Wii? Why not? And I put it in
3 W's that Robert's thinking.
But yeah, yeah. And one time I had a Barney CD, and I literally just went crack and just ripped it in half, or like snapped it in half because I don't know, I felt like it.
Dear God.
I still don't know why I did that. I was like, I bet I could, and then I did. And I was like, well, there's that.
Oh,
and Mom was
God.
like, why'd you rip the CD in half? And I was like,
So yeah, so if you need to go get tested, just remember that it's not fun. Don't let people tell you, it's actually not that bad. No, it's bad.
What if it like feels good? What if I'm like, the
So
doctor's
Mia,
like,
our friend Mia,
out.
she is always stuffy because she's got such bad.
Me too, dude. Oh my
God. She's got such bad allergies, and she's got asthma, so she's always stuffed up. So when they did it, she's like, "This is the clearest of smell."
So do it to the other one.
That's what she said. She said, "Do it to the other one as well." They're like, "We don't really do that here." She's like, "This is the cleanest I've smelt in like
dude. Like right now,
years."
My nose are not completely plugged. I can breathe in my nose, but I have to breathe in my mouth more.
It's summertime. Like these are out. This is allergy season for the part of Ontario we're in. Oh yeah.
I literally, my nose will be clogged for like 7 months at a time.
Oh jeez.
It is ridiculous.
It's terrible.
So I have to, so I'm breathing my mouth a lot because it's hard to breathe through my nose. And the dentist, I tell you, the dentist is ripping on me for bad teeth, and I'm trying to brush my teeth like 3 times a day.
I got bad teeth.
I'm trying to,
I got bad teeth.
Yeah, I'm trying to go like 3 times a day because I don't want to get mad at me anymore. Because I think I have gingivitis, like my gums are all screwed. So they're like, oh, you breathe through your mouth? I'm like, yeah, my nose is like always plugged, and like that doesn't help. And I'm like, great. So my nose and my teeth are conspiring against me together. It's fantastic. So yeah, it's just a whole bag of shit.
So yeah, I don't want to go get tested ever again. In the States, it's worse though, because I've seen videos of the way they do it in the States. The Q-tip's longer. The Q-tip's like this long.
Jesus.
So people listening to the podcast, listening on Apple and Spotify. The first Q-tip that I got inserted up my nose was like probably 6 inches. It's probably half a foot.
That's 6 inches?
Maybe not. Maybe like 4 inches.
Yeah, dude. I think you're trying to like bolster your numbers here. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Dude, this is not 6 inches. Like, say what a 6 inch up in Subway.
Oh yeah, shit. So it's like
we just had Quiznos today, so we should.
6 inches is like that.
That's like a foot long.
Okay. Anyway,
you're like, you have any sense of like?
When I've got a microphone in front of me,
you're doing this and be like, that's about 6 inches. That's like a foot long. This is like 6.
Dude, okay. I've got a microphone in front of my face. I gotta focus on my hands.
All right, everyone look at the camera. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Apple or the other one, then just tough luck, dude. That's about 6 inches.
Yes. Okay. So show me that again. Okay, so that kind of was the size of the thing that was shoved up my nose. In the States, it's like a foot, and the Q-tips are like huge. Yeah, so it's like that, and they freaking shove it up there. They don't even weasel it like my doctor did. They shove it up there, and they fucking wiggle it around in a circle. They get every like
they're fencing up there. They're like on guard.
They get like every inch of your nose. and they just yank it out. Like they're freaking like, oh, something pink's on my.
Get the brain on
Yeah.
there, like, wipe it off, whatever.
And you just start drooling.
You can't smell lavender anymore.
So I'm kind of happy we're not in the States because I don't want like mine was bad. I can't imagine them fucking just wiggling around your
They
nose.
probably have
bro.
to do so much more testing and like so many more people come in that they just like stop caring. They're just like yanking up, thinking, "Oh, next guy." Fucking
Like,
millions of
what
people.
happens if you hear a crack? Like, oh, sorry, I broke your nose. Like, yeah. So yeah, we did that and we're all good. So yeah, it's not fun, but thank you for our doctors for doing that for us because I wouldn't want that job either to stick something up someone else's nose.
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird.
Ugh. What was I gonna say? Also, so me and Emily had this discussion, branching off to another topic. We're gonna go from disease to something completely different. We were talking in the car yesterday.
Yep.
Or was it at breakfast? I took her out for breakfast. Anyways, we were there, and I'm like, she had something, chicken and waffles, I think. She was talking about chicken and waffles.
I never got chicken and waffles. Like, is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty
Really? The idea too like turned me off.
It's kind of weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like having steak and eggs. You're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, but it's okay.
So, she had like we're talking about like perfect combinations of food.
Mhm.
What? And we started a debate, kind of. What is the ultimate combination of food? Like, what is like the combination of food? Like, what's some of the best ones? We were trying to list these, and I think the best one is peanut butter and jelly. I don't think there's another combination like peanut butter and jelly.
There's better ones than
but
peanut butter.
That fit together.
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs is pretty good.
Bacon and eggs are really good together. What's another one? Burgers and fries are really hard to turn down.
I wouldn't say that counts because that's like
How's it?
substitute. We were talking about like things that like are together, like that can only really.
Okay, let me think.
You know what I mean?
What do I eat? Yeah, a lot.
I don't know. Like another example was like fries and ketchup. I think.
That does not count.
Because they meld together.
It's like saying macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese.
Okay, fine. The macaroni and cheese.
I still think peanut butter and jelly is like the famous one though.
You love peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
So like you're kind of biased.
It's not biased. It's my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not biased.
Biased opinion.
Oh my god. What's yours then? What would your favorite be?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I just did it too. I just smacked my head.
Yeah, right? That's really hard though. I don't know if I eat too many food combinations to be honest. Actually, like stuff like that. The only thing I can think of is bacon and eggs, but I'm more of a sausage guy than I am bacon. And sausage.
See, I wouldn't say that's a really common.
And
not as common as bacon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I don't even like the sausage egg isn't very, you know what I mean, iconic. So maybe. Dude, no, I don't even like bologna. I was gonna say bologna and cheese, but I don't like bologna or cheese.
Ham and cheese. Ham and cheese is a good combination.
Oh, ham and cheese is good. Why are they all childish? All the combinations. Peanut butter, jelly,
I'm
ham
just
and
thinking
cheese.
about like what the classic ones are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems like there should be more than what I'm thinking of.
Coffee and cream. No, it's not really because it's substitutable. Like it's.
Yeah, you have milk.
There's other stuff you can put there. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. It just kind of popped in my mind, and I was like, man, like there's like these things that like never like don't go together.
Yeah. Like certain things that you have to have one if you're gonna eat the other.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I have peanut butter by itself all the time, but.
Shit. Yeah. There has to be more than what I'm thinking of. It just seems too common. I'm just drawing such a huge blank.
Here in Ontario, we just had a good combination actually that just came out.
What?
Smart Food, Flamin' Hot. The Flamin' Hot brand, like the Flamin' Hot flavor.
Yeah, I wasn't really big on Smart Food to begin with.
Man, it's good. It's good. We have some downstairs. You should try some after.
Yeah, sure.
It's really good. Because you know the Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
And then I have cheddar jalapeno, or not cheddar, jalapeno cheesies, like Cheetos, and those are like my favorite.
Jalapeno Cheetos are good. Not the puffy ones, but the small little like the crispy, not crispy. Like you know how there's the puffy Cheetos, and they also have like the small Cheetos.
So I call the puffy ones cheesies. That's what I call them, and I call the hard ones Cheetos.
Oh yeah, okay. So the Cheetos are the hard ones.
Yeah.
Those jalapeno ones are amazing.
That's what I have.
Yeah, those are really good.
Those are my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, now that we're speaking of food combos, what's your favorite like chip that's made of like food? You know what I mean? Like it's like poutine and fries, like that kind of thing. Like what's your favorite? And what one would you want to see made?
I haven't
Now
really
that I think
had a
about
lot
this.
of those ones. I had a cheeseburger one that was pretty okay.
There's a hot wings one. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Really
remember
good.
one time Doritos came out with this combination. It was like guacamole. Like it was half a bag. Like it was a mixed bag, with half the chips being guacamole and half of them being jalapeno. Maybe.
Maybe I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? It had
No.
like the green chips. So good. I can never find them again. They were so good though. I'd eat them by.
That's like Doritos dill pickle. They got rid of their dill pickle, and it's the best Dorito flavor. Hands
Really?
down. Hands down.
I used to be so big on dill pickle.
I'm not huge on dill pickle, but theirs are so good.
Yeah.
Have you-
Doritos are really good.
Have you tried the new Cool Ranch blue chips or Cool Ranch?
No, I was
Dorito
never
chips?
big on Cool Ranch, but
They
are
made
good?
them better.
Really?
They removed them from the shelves, stopped selling them.
They made them better.
Remanufactured them, and sent them back
Huh.
out.
Yeah, I had a science teacher that I always say that Cool Ranch was like the best one. They're like, yeah, Cool Ranch, and I'm like, no, Cool Ranch. You think someone took a regular Dorito and licked some of the salt, like some of the dust off, and put it back in the bag?
It tastes more cheesy.
It has less flavor.
No, it's a different flavor. Is what
Cool
you're looking
Ranch,
for.
no, it has less.
But it's not the same flavor.
A
So
regular Dorito is like,
how does it have less
bang.
of the same flavor?
It's not. It's a different flavor, but it has less of it.
Okay.
Come on, like,
I
because
guess
there's
so.
a lot of dust on those normal Doritos. They're dusty. The Cool Ranch, you don't get as much in your fingers. You can tell.
Yeah, that's true.
You get
I
so
don't know.
much dust. On
I
your
like
fingers.
Cool Ranch better than regular Doritos.
Really?
I'll go out and say it. Yeah.
I can eat Cool Ranch, but I just love it. And sweet chili heat.
Sweet chili's pretty good.
I love sweet chili heat. They're really good.
We also I think my favorite one is like the bacon, what are the ones that Ruffles have? Smoky bacon is the Lay's ones. What are the ones that Ruffles have? They're like
I thought Smoky Bacon was the Ruffles
no,
one.
Smoky bacon's
like
Lay's.
the one with the wavy, right?
Yeah, smoking bacon's Lay's.
Really?
Anyways, the bacon ones that Ruffles makes are probably my favorite.
I think they're pretty good if I remember correctly.
What's your favorite chip?
Doritos.
Doritos, yeah.
Just what's the nacho cheese?
Mine's ketchup Lay's.
Ketchup's really good though.
Ketchup
I do
is
like
a bomb in flavor. Americans, you're missing out.
I like ketchup. I like sour cream and onion. I like salt and vinegar. I like Doritos. Every flavor of Doritos I like.
I'm a chips fiend.
Dude, I like all the chips. I don't eat chips too often.
No.
Yeah, 'cause you know what I mean. You know how I go when I play video games and stuff. I don't like eating 'cause I'm such like a freak with that.
Yeah.
Like if I get any amount of any food on my keyboard controllers, I will like shit myself. It's not okay. So you know what I mean? It doesn't really fit in 'cause I don't want to just sit down and eat a bowl of chips while I'm doing anything. I need to do something while I eat chips.
Yeah, me too. I have to be watching. I don't eat chips I have to be watching something.
Yeah, watch something, doing something. Like yeah, it has to. Sometimes I'll actually get chips and watch like a chess YouTube video or something. Just eat Doritos. But yeah, chips are good. I do like chips. I like the bacon ones are really good. What other chips are there? That's even more than that. Actually, maybe not. I need a lot of chips.
Yeah.
Like dill pickle is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, chips are pretty awesome.
Oh,
You ever get those combos from the?
I don't like combos.
Bro, combos
Bro, you just shook our whole setup.
are so good.
Robert's so mad he just shook our whole fucking
They're
table.
probably my favorite snack food of all time. Just the regular ones. Jesus Christ, they're so good. I eat them like the whole little bag in a sitting. Like they're too amazing.
Jesus, Robert.
I would kill a man for combos.
All right, we got some MLB to talk about. Bet you they like combos. MLB players?
Probably.
Seems like a combo. People that like combos, why
Yeah.
not?
The fuck?
So the latest news in the MLB, this is probably the biggest thing that's going on right now. Have you heard about the Fernando Tatis Jr. problem?
No. I think I might have heard about it, but I don't know what it is.
All right, we got an issue here with baseball. So Fernando Tatis Jr., if you don't know who he is, I mean, you got to watch baseball more.
Baseball player,
he is one of the most exciting up-and-coming players, really. He's only 22. He's
Fantastic
a real
player.
fantastic. He's a shortstop. Fantastic power, fantastic speed. Like he's exciting. To
Yeah, he's
watch.
one of those power speed figures, which is
Yeah.
really cool to see. Something like Ken Griffey Jr. style.
Yeah,
Which is really awesome.
pretty much. Like he's gonna be a star for the Padres probably for a long. Like he's the Padres franchise player right
Yeah,
now.
like who else does the Padres have? It's the Padres.
Will Myers and Manny Machado.
Oh yeah, they have Manny Machado.
Yeah,
He
the
kinda
Padres are sneaky good.
Yeah, I forgot they got Manny Machado. He hasn't you haven't heard much about Manny.
No.
Which is, I think it might just be because now he's not like, because before the Orioles, you know what I mean? It was like Manny Machado's team.
Manny Machado was the franchise player for the
So
Orioles.
whenever
yeah.
like he'd be on like a lot of highlights because his whole thing is that he carries the Orioles. Now he's on the Padres. That's not like what he is.
Yeah, he went to the
anymore.
Dodgers and there was a lot of hype about that, and then he didn't do good as a Dodger.
So yeah, now he's on the Padres. Now you even hear less about him.
Yeah,
But he's still probably a good player.
He's still good.
Though.
He's still good. He's playing third base, I think. He's
Yet
still
again,
good.
I feel like you can't really complain about being like underappreciated when you don't see Mike Trout highlights every single day.
Yeah.
When how good he is. I say this every single time I talk about Mike Trout, but because it boggles my mind. For being the best player in baseball, you don't hear about him that often. You hear about him a normal amount, but not as much as like other players. Dude, it's weird because like on the MLB account, the amount you would hear about Javi Baez was insane. Javi Baez breathed, and MLB was like, post it. It was cool. People complained about it a lot, and MLB was like roasting them, and I thought it was funny because they could post what they want, right? It's the MLB. But man, Mike Trout is an underappreciated player.
So funny thing you mentioned Mike Trout. Him and Tatis Jr. are battling for the top home run. Like that's what's going on right now in the league.
Mm.
So Trout hit his 10th, and then Tatis Jr. went and hit 2 in a game against the Rangers, his 10th and 11th. So last I checked, which was a couple days ago, it's probably different now. But Tatis Jr. had the lead.
What's his average?
At 11. Not quite sure. I can check though for you.
Yeah, you know me. I prefer on base, but I know you like batting average, so I mean, I'll settle.
I can check both.
Sounds good.
Tatis Jr. I believe I want to say he's batting like 300 probably.
Nice.
Like why? Like that's just a guess. Cause
I know Mike Trout, like he'll contend for like those home run stuff, but even if he doesn't get that, he still has an amazing average, amazing on base, good walks, good everything.
He's batting 310.
Tatis?
Yeah, 310, 11 home runs, and 28 RBIs and 100 at bats.
Not too bad.
Yeah. So the problem was Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.'s second home run he hit. So he hit a home run that made it 7-2 for it was a 7-run lead. He hit a home run against the Rangers.
Uh-huh.
Then he came up again later on, bases loaded, okay? And the Rangers pitcher's just having an issue hitting the strike zone.
Yeah.
Like, he can't hit the strike zone. He walked the last guy to load the bases. Throws 3 balls to Tatis Jr., okay? It's 3-0. Tatis Jr. steps out of the box, looks down at his feet for a bit, steps back in, all right? The pitch wasn't like a fastball down the middle by any means, but it was a fastball, and that's what Tatis Jr. is looking for, and he creams
did he watch it or something and people got mad?
To right. So he watched it, but he didn't watch it like terribly. Like he didn't like stand in the box.
It's a grand slam, right?
Yeah.
You watched that. Like, come on, that's a grand slam.
He smoked it though. So it's a home run. So Chris Woodward, the manager for the Rangers, after the game, said that he broke some unwritten rule about swinging 3-0 well up by a certain amount after a certain inning. It's not apparently it's not like it's rude to, like it's considered running up the score. So the unwritten rule is if you're up by more than 6 after the 7th inning, you're not supposed to run up the score. That's the rule. It was the 8th inning when he hit this. They were up by 7. So that's the rule. So I guess an unwritten rule was that. So next batter's Will Myers. He gets thrown at by the new pitcher that was brought into the game.
Jesus Christ.
So let's put it this way: the new pitcher was brought in to throw at somebody. That's the way it works.
It makes no sense though.
He was told by Woodward to throw it.
He didn't even do anything.
No. So the pitcher and Chris Woodward were both suspended after the game.
Makes sense.
So Eric Hosmer grounds out. I didn't notice most of these details, but John Boy Media is really good at breaking down stuff, so I watched his take on it, so I noticed some of these. Eric Hosmer grounds out, and after he grounds out to first, he looks at the bench and goes, "We'll talk to him." Like he says, like, "We'll talk to him," like, calm down, kind of. That's what he says to the Rangers bench. So you can see Hosmer after he goes back to the dugout, like he talks to Tatis Jr. about it and whatnot. And Tatis apologized.
Yeah,
after.
I get it. Yeah, I saw that.
So a bunch of people came to Tatis' defense saying, "You don't need to apologize. Like, what are you doing?" And that's the way I feel. I don't understand the problem.
Yeah,
I'm not going to stare at a 3-0 pitch.
It's kind of like I can see both sides. You know what I mean?
He's not guaranteed to hit a home run there.
No, I know.
If he swings and flies out.
It's kind of, yeah, because on one hand, like, you're not going to bomb your own stats for an unwritten rule, you know what I mean? You want your stats to look good. You don't want to lose batting average and on base.
He picked
because
up 4 RBIs there.
Exactly. But yet again, maybe, man, this is actually tough. Because if it's an unwritten rule that everyone knows about, maybe.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't know that.
like baseball players.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a little bit rude. 'Cause I know running up the score when you're up by a lot isn't very nice.
Yeah, I could see stealing
Yeah,
bases.
like stealing third base on, you know what I mean?
But
Like stealing third base up 6 runs.
He swung at a pitch. You don't
he
want
swung at a pitch and hit a home run. So yeah, I'd say it's fine. It's not running up the score in a bad way. Because, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's no guarantee he hits a home run. Maybe he wasn't even trying to hit a home run. Maybe he was trying to just hit it hard.
Well, he hit it opposite field. Like, he didn't pull it. It was on the dude. It wasn't even right down the middle. It was on the outside of the plate, and he
So maybe it was even just like a defensive
took
swing.
it the other way.
And he just took it the other way. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, he has a lot of power, so maybe. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, he hit it
he's
about.
probably fine.
He hit it about only. He didn't hit it deep. Like, he hit it only like 4 or 5 rows deep opposite field. But he smoked it. Like, it looked like it came off the bat at like 110 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
he cranked it.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably fine. Because it's not like, it's not something you can control hitting a home run. Yeah. So he just hit a pitch.
That's the way I look at it, is that he just, and like, there was somebody, I can't remember who tweeted it. We'll get to Trevor Bauer's tweet in a minute.
I think that's what I saw. I saw someone's tweet.
Tatis Jr., somebody tweeted, like, okay, so he looks at that pitch and it's 3-1. Then the pitcher throws a good setup pitch and now it's 3-2. And now you're battling. Like, you're only 2 pitches away from actually not being ahead of the count anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
yeah,
gotta
exactly.
swing.
That's what I was
you got
thinking.
it. It's 3-0. The manager of the Padres did say that they put on the take sign and Tatis Jr. didn't see it. And if you watch it back, he doesn't look at the third base coach at all. Tatis Jr. doesn't look at him. He just sits in the box, like I said, looks at his feet and steps back into the box.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know. I'm a big swinger 3-0, 3-1. I love
honestly,
that.
if you watch the pitch, like, you don't, like, that's not a normal, it wasn't even a normal 3-0 pitch you swing on. Like, it wasn't even, like, it wasn't right down the middle. Like, if
what was it, top outside corner?
Bottom, it was low. It was
bottom outside
it wasn't
corner.
like low, but it was probably like thigh high, so just below the middle of the
And
plate, pretty much.
Low, yes, actually, no, that's not a 3. Because on 3-0, especially with a power guy, you know.
And like I said, it was on the outer third of the plate.
Yeah, with contact guys it's different, but you know, Tatis power guy.
I could
Usually on 3-0, you're looking for a high inside, high down the middle, something like that. You can crank out.
Yeah, I can get if it was like a dead red, like, piece of cheese, like, you know what I mean,
Piece of cheese, yeah,
right
cheddar,
down the middle, like
some provolone.
You know what I mean? Like, just right down the middle, and he just cranks it like 500 feet to left field. But like,
watches it bat flips.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Spits on the catcher.
But like, it wasn't even a pitch that you normally swing at.
Opposite field home run, just like not like yeah, I can see where you're coming from actually. Yeah, he's probably fine. I just imagine, you know what I mean? I can almost see why who are they playing? The Rangers?
Yeah.
Why the Rangers would be mad, you know what I mean? Because you're being down that much and like they crank a grand slam on you. So I can see where they're coming from. I still think Tatis shouldn't apologize. I feel like, but I do understand why they'd be mad. You know what I mean? Could you imagine, like, we're on a baseball team, we're down by 7 runs, and they hit a grand slam?
Well, and then
on
Woodward,
3-0? I'd be like, you might as well just shoot us.
So then Woodward went on to say, oh, like, we like to come back. Like, he's like, oh yeah, we're never out of a game. We like to fight till the end, and stuff like that. And it's like, so you want them to stop playing?
So you can win.
Even when you know you're a good comeback team. It's like, it doesn't make any sense.
No. So, yeah, I definitely would take Tatis' side.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, no. People just get mad, you know what I mean? When stuff like that happens, so they just say stuff, and they yell their emotions to get the better of them. That's how it is. But yeah, I think Tatis is fine. It's not like it was some, like, high inside pitch he just pulled down the line, third deck. Bat flip style Jose Bautista, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get it.
It wasn't a big show. He just kind of hit a home run opposite field, yeah.
So these are some tweets regarding it. I fucked it up. Let's go back. Go back, Google. Go back. I fucked it up again. Hold on.
What are you doing?
We need a freaking IT guy now.
Bradley, you just go to the browser and go to Twitter.
Do you want to come on and be our IT guy too, Bradley?
I don't. You can't get to Twitter.com?
Bro, I can't reach my laptop right now, and if I have to go into, I could just
Push
search
it
Trevor
closer to
Bauer.
you.
It's right here. No, it's fine. So it says, "Hey Tatis Jr., listen up." This is from Trevor Bauer. Number 1, keep swinging 3-0 if you want to, no matter what the game situation is. Number 2, keep hitting home runs no matter what the situation is. Number 3, keep bringing energy and flash to baseball and making it fun. Number 4, the only thing you did wrong was apologize. Stop that.
Yeah, I saw
Trevor
that one.
Plouffe, former baseball player. I don't think Plouffe plays anymore, but he might. If I'm a manager, my swing away 3-0 sign is me breathing. He's saying always swing 3-0.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Tim Anderson, who's a noted kind of bad guy in the MLB because he likes to bat flip and he loves that kind of shit. This is why the game won't grow. Why the manager don't have his back through whatever anyway. So bad grammar, but like the manager didn't really stick up for Tatis Jr. The game wasn't over yet. # good swing, brah. Don't apologize next time, then let them sit in it. So Tim Anderson doesn't give a shit.
The big thing about baseball growing and popularity, people don't like, a lot of complaints from most of my friends I've heard, because a lot of my friends aren't big baseball guys, or girls or whatever. They say it's boring. That's what you hear about everyone say. Baseball's boring. No, I don't want to sit through 9 innings of not a lot of action, which, me and you could do it.
Yeah.
But, I can see where they're coming from. But things like bat flipping and celebrating, other sports, because baseball's not like a high-scoring game like basketball or something. You get, like, in a normal game, you have 4 or 5 runs per side, 3-2 games.
Yeah.
So it's not that big, so,
You get some games like the Jays game yesterday that went 8-7.
Yeah, of course. It's like hockey almost. It's very comparable to hockey, the scores. If you score a goal in hockey, you celebrate. Oh, my God, we scored. Awesome. Amazing.
Dude, some of the guys get so pumped up.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking football, you break into a Backstreet Boys rendition, bro.
Yeah. Like, you're like popping and locking. You're like, boom, 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 boom. And that's normal. Baseball, they want you to hit a home run, which is impossibly hard to do. Very hard. Crush some home run 400 feet. Just look down, jog the bases. Don't even smile. And it makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? You should put a bat flip. You know what I mean? As long as you're not, like, literally going after the pitcher and being like, fuck
you.
yourself.
Yeah.
Don't, like, you know what I mean? Don't do it, because people go towards the pitcher sometimes. That's not right. I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? It's like going after the goaltender after you score a goal and just, like, pantsing, you're mooning them. Like, it's just a dick move. Keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? But, like, do a little bat flip. In situations, you know what I mean? Different situations call for different bat flips.
Yep.
Solo home run, you could just, like, toss a bat over. Grand slam, just fucking toss it, because Grand Slam.
I like the ones where they watch it a little bit. Like Tatis is good. Tatis is usually good for this.
Hit the home run, watch, little bat flip like that. Beautiful.
Like Tim Anderson, he does get a little much sometimes. Like the one last year where he got in a fight with Kansas City, because he smoked it and he turned around and just like yelled something at his own bench. And then just whipped the bat like back at his bench, kind of like football style, and he got like pumped up.
But you do need bad guys in sports. I agree. But you need like Brad Marchands and stuff to keep the sport.
Do you know what's great about bad guys
fun.
in sports, like Tim Anderson?
What?
And it's so funny that Tim Anderson's a bad guy in the MLB. Like he's not even that bad.
Because that's how much the MLB is supposed to be. You know what I mean? You show any emotion, you're the bad guy. That's absurd.
They have to be good, and Tim Anderson's good. And so
yeah.
Tatis Jr.'s not even bad. He apologized for fuck's sakes.
Honestly, that's what it takes to be the bad guy. That's why I think you should have show a lot of energy. Baseball needs that, you know what I mean? To create more viewers.
So here's my favorite tweet, actually, regarding the Tatis Jr. thing. Will Middlebrooks, former Boston Red Sox, I don't know who he plays for now. He says, well, now Tatis Jr. has apologized more than any Astros player has. Baseball can be a little ridiculous at times. Keep playing your game, big guy. Players like you are not only the future, but the now. Love your game.
Exactly. Baseball is so stuck in an old mindset. It's crazy.
So what it really boils down to, and it hurts for me to say, and probably you to say, because we're both pitchers. Pitchers are babies, man. They are. I get some things. Like,
honestly, yeah, you know what I mean? When they stare down the pitcher when they're watching a home run.
If Jose Bautista bat flipped the way he bat flipped on a regular season, like Game 50.
Game 50 solo home run.
I'd be pissed.
Tie the game up or something.
I'd be mad. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Of course. And
the best one for this, because I can, like, Madison Bumgarner is the worst. I love me some Mad Bum. He's a great pitcher.
Yeah.
He's not having a hot season with the Diamondbacks. He's not doing good. I think his career is probably
almost
old,
over. Yeah, but he's had a good career.
But he was the face of that San Francisco Giants dynasty.
Yeah.
He's a giant baby. Who was it? Max Muncy of the Dodgers smoked one at the Giants park into the river, Allegheny River. Like he ripped it. It's gone forever. And he watched it a little bit because he's a left-handed batter. Madison Bumgarner threw him inside, and he turned
And
on
he
it.
ripped it. What was the situation in the game? Do you remember?
Not much. I think it was like the second. I think it was like the second inning. I think it was the first run. He just watched it because it was a big fly.
I think we ought to watch it for like a couple of seconds. I mean, appreciate your work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he did. Like he kind of did that. Like if you're watching on the camera, like he kind of like did it and stared at it in the box, and then kind of dropped his bat and did a slow trot while watching it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he slowly left the box is all he really did.
And
Madison Bumgarner, you can hear him audibly point at Max Muncy as he's running down the first base. He says, "Get fucking running," is what Madison Bumgarner said. And then so Madison Bumgarner yelled that to him, and then he yelled something else once he got around third base. And Max Muncy's like, "If you're that mad," he's like, "Go get the fucking ball," is what Max Muncy said back to Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? If you get, you know what I mean, if you get beat clean by a batter and he hits it long and he's not looking at you, he's not making any gestures towards you, he's just watching the ball, drops his bat, you know what I mean? If you don't home run, you feel good about yourself. You get to watch the ball a little bit.
The problem is,
you should be more ashamed, you know what I mean? You should think, oh, shoot, I let that happen. I need to be better as a pitcher.
yeah. The problem is everyone wants people to be like Mike Trout, who hits the ball, and it could be, that ball could go 500 feet, and he literally drops his bat and starts running.
Yeah. He's just such a, like, he is like, I don't even know how to explain it. Such a man.
I mean, he doesn't hit mammoth home runs really. So like he doesn't. It's not like he has his home runs are like wall scrapers, but at 200 miles an hour. Like he hits line drive home runs because he actually has a good swing. That's what happens when you have a good swing. That's how you hit home runs.
Exactly.
If you have a good swing, you hit line drive home runs, not the mammoth ones. It means
because he has like a perfect swing.
Yeah.
Mike Trout.
So everyone wants people to be like that, but
it shouldn't have to be like that. You should, like, you know, you do that power to you, but you should be able to celebrate your home runs.
I agree.
It's like scoring a goal. You did something really good. Really good. You're just gonna, like, and it's not even a big celebration. All we're asking is the ability to watch a little bit and do a little tiny bat flip. Instead of, you know what I mean, like football or soccer or hockey. Soccer, they're doing backflips, sliding. That their whole team doggy piled now to 1-0. Baseball.
Well, because soccer, honestly,
soccer's the lowest.
Yeah,
scoring
you
sport,
literally
probably.
win 1-0.
Yeah, but with hockey, you know what I mean? You're doing all this shit, but, you know, football, you're actually popping, locking. In baseball, you just get to, like, do nothing.
And, like, especially like, people like Giancarlo Stanton, who hits balls 480 feet. I can't
Yeah.
watch that. By the way, Giancarlo hits them. Maybe Giancarlo has a perfect swing because he gets them 480 feet at 120 miles an hour. Like, it's a little bit of both. I think he's just built like a fucking horse, bro. There's something wrong with him.
He's huge, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of home runs. Now, I'm just one last point on the Tatis Jr. I think baseball just needs to be a little bit more fun. I'm still okay with it. I'm still okay with pitchers being a little mad. It just shows emotion.
Yeah.
But, like, don't cause problems. And batters, don't be dicks. Don't take advantage of pitchers. Like, you can't do anything. Yeah. Everyone just needs to calm down. It's only a 60-game season, guys.
You could celebrate and still be classy.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. The Jays hit 17 home runs last week, which is insane. You want to know how many games they won, Robert?
How many? 2?
It's not pretty. Let's see. Let's go back to their schedule here. Dog, why do the Blue Jays still have their freaking old schedule up on their website? Figure it out. So basically, like, they hit a lot of home runs. We always knew that about the Blue Jays. We always knew that.
Yeah, ever since, like,
I watched them lose
2015.
14-11 last week.
Yeah.
14-11, Robert. They hit
Yeah.
7 home runs in that one game,
I mean, a lot.
and they lost. Now, I will admit, I have a problem with this extra inning rule.
Yeah,
Putting a guy
it's
in
absurd.
second. I don't like it.
It's not right.
People like it because it speeds up the game. It just something feels a little too
But
little
I'm playing
league.
college softball, man.
Yeah, something feels too softball or little league about it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it literally is a softball rule. That's where it
So
comes from.
like,
It's absurd.
it's weird, and teams that can't pitch, like the Blue Jays,
Yeah, it seems like a bit of
you put a guy out there in second, that guy's scoring. With none out, that guy's scoring.
Yeah, we're an offensive team, for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't agree with that rule. You don't need to speed up the game that much, man.
No.
Like, what?
So, like, what's going on? Like, I don't...
At first I thought, you know, runner on second, maybe put an out or two on the board, too. That way it's just like you advance the inning completely, not just give one team an advantage. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, put a guy on second, 1 or 2 out. Still, I wouldn't like it, but maybe it'd make it a bit evener. 'Cause, you know, you're trading 1 or 2 outs for a chance at scoring.
Yeah.
But I think they should do a normal inning. Just do a normal inning, please.
So last week they had 17 home runs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They went. They went two. They won two games.
Hey,
They won two games out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, yeah.
They went 2 and 6, or 2 and 4.
2, 4, 6. 2 and 4, yeah.
Not good. Not good.
No, not
guys.
good. It's so funny. You can never escape that thing with the Blue Jays. Just hit them. All you do is
our
hit home
starting
runs.
pitcher was way better. I will admit that.
Yeah.
Ryu's starting to get into form. Like he started off a little rocky, but
that's how it is with new teams sometimes, right?
Yeah, he's starting to get into form. Pearson looked good in his first start. His last couple have been really rocky. He actually got placed on the 10-day DL today.
Dude, isn't Bichette in the...
He's on the 10-day DL. They thought he was going to need surgery. They thought
what happened to him?
He's got quad tightness and stuff, like in his knee and stuff like that. So they originally, side note on Bichette. So they put him on the 10-day DL for the second time already this season. And then they're talking about like needing surgery, and I'm like, oh my god.
It better not be like a Tulowitzki situation.
They got a second opinion, and they said no, it's just a strain. He just needs to chill out for 10 days, and they said he'll be fine.
But 10 days in this season,
yeah,
is a lot of time. You know what I mean? He's like a lot of our team.
I think this is the kind of thing where it's been nagging since spring training, and they thought it would go away.
It's going to be the exact same thing as Tulowitzki. Amazing player, all-star player, fantastic player.
Yeah, but we got Tulowitzki after all that. This is Bichette. This is the prime of his career, and the reason they put him on a 10-day DL instead of playing through it is because he's young. They don't want to fuck him up.
Exactly.
Same reason Pearson was placed on the 10-day DL. So he's been struggling with fastball command. Because 98's great, but if you can't locate it, forget it.
Not worth it. Yeah. Exactly.
So they put him on the 10-day DL because of elbow tightness after his start yesterday, where he got fucked up. They ended up winning the game anyways, but he didn't pitch good.
So he didn't get the win. I'm
no. And that's been his first start. He went toe to toe with Max Scherzer and pitched every bit as good, if not better, than Max Scherzer.
Really nice.
It was great. The last 2 or 3, not so good. Having issues with command. And then you get down 3-0. Yeah, you can throw 98, but if it's down the middle, any MLB player is going to turn that around.
Yeah, that's okay. Like a Tatis Jr., right?
So that's the issue. And they placed him on the DL today, and they said he was feeling good today, but they want to be kind with him, like kind of be soft with him.
Exactly. You don't want to hurt young. He's not old, right?
20.
Yeah, good. I want to say I thought he was young, but
no, he's 18. I think he's borderline. I think he's only young and like old enough to play in the MLB.
That's impressive then. That's really
between
impressive.
18 and 20.
Either way, an impressive age to be playing at a major league level for sure. Yeah, you really young people, you know what I mean? They'll have.
He's only pitched 120 innings of minor league ball altogether.
I mean, obviously, it seems like he has what it takes to be MLB.
Oh yeah, for sure.
98, if you can just end with decent control.
He's got a nasty slider, nasty changeup, nasty curve. Everything he throws is nasty.
He's got the nasty, he's got the speed. He just needs the control, and he'll be a
and I think that's what they're worried about his elbow. They want to make sure that he's not. They don't want to blow out his elbow at like 20 years old and then his career's over.
So hard.
Yeah.
I'd rather take away either like movement or speed for control. You know what I mean? You know, like movement and control or speed and control. I don't think speed and movement is a good combo.
The old thing is the old adage is that there's nothing better than a well-placed fastball. The best pitch in the MLB is a well-placed fastball.
And I think that will always
at like 93 at the knees, you're not hitting that.
No. If you pick a corner on a fastball, the chances you're actually going to hit that is abysmally
That's
low.
what's so crazy about someone like Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom throws 100 miles an hour starting, and he hits the corner, and you can forget about it.
I love DeGrom, dude. DeGrom is an amazing.
Garrett Cole, he throws 97.
Garrett Cole
on the corner.
Disgusting. I don't even know, like this guy. I don't even know.
I read a stat about him the other day. He hasn't lost a game in his last 21 road starts. He hasn't lost a road start in 21 starts on the road.
I think the thing that amazes me is that he looks so Bush League. Like the way he looks.
He doesn't anymore because he's playing for the Yankees. He's got short
shave.
hair and
Damn
he looks like a different guy.
I loved how he looked because he was like this Bush League looking guy and he's like the best pitcher in the MLB. I think that was so cool.
I was worried switching the Yankees. I'm like, what if he's shit? No, he's their best pitcher now.
That's the scariest thing about trades. You hire some amazing player and they shit the bed. But no, it's Garrett Cole. He'll do good.
So yeah, the Jays pitching has come around a little bit. They're starting. Their bullpen is still like they lost Giles in the second game of the year. He blew out his elbow. They don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, we're always plagued by injuries too.
But like he was our closer, so now it's just a
He was a good
it's
closer.
a merry-go-round. We got some starters in the bullpen right now. Like we got Yamaguchi, he's in the bullpen. He hasn't had a good start. Baraki is like a new pitcher. He is way better. Like the way he pitches is way better, and he's a good bullpen guy right now. But he's supposed to be a starter. Trent Thornton's bouncing between starting and relieving.
That's never good for pitchers either. To be bouncing around.
Anthony
like
Kay,
go Biagini.
Anthony Kay's got, but these guys are better than Biagini.
No, I'm saying, but sometimes when you take a pitcher out of their element, it fucks them up.
Yeah. But yeah, Matt Shoemaker's pitching good so far this year.
I really like Shoemaker.
He got ejected a couple days ago.
I didn't know that. What happened?
He snapped. It was against the Rays. They were. He was pitching pretty good. He let a couple guys on because he kind of lost command a little bit. And then he got the next guy to like ground out, and then so he was like 1 out away from getting out of the inning with the lead. And a ball hit the corner, which I think it was a ball, and he wasn't happy about it. And then so he starts yelling at the umpire a little bit. And then the very next pitch, the guy takes him a yard.
Oh yeah.
So he yells at the ump he's like that can't fucking happen, Vic. It's what he yelled. And then he yells a little more, and then the next batter he gets out of the inning. And then walking back to the dugout, he yells fuck into his glove, and then he yells something else at the umpire, and he sits down, and then the umpire tosses him from the dugout. So he comes screaming out, bro. He just comes running up the stairs, charging at him. Freaking Charlie Montoya. It took Montoya, the pitching coach, and Vladdy Jr. to hold. Shoemaker went crazy, dude.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe I didn't see that.
And then Montoya got tossed.
Why? For getting mad at the ump?
Yeah, I mean, Montoya doesn't get mad. He's probably the nicest manager.
No,
of
honestly,
the Blue
he
Jays.
doesn't.
He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and moves animated, but he's not mad. He doesn't scream and yell.
It's not like fucking. Why am I drawing a blank?
Gibbons.
Yeah,
Gibbons loses his shit, throws it.
I love Gibbons.
Yeah.
Gibbons.
So Montoya got tossed too, but other than that, Shoemaker's having a great year.
Yeah, I like Shoemaker.
Thornton is having a pretty decent year. I'm excited for him. I'm always rooting for Thornton. See, our starting pitching is okay. Is our bullpen?
Yeah, we finally gotten that together. But yeah, now we're down to closer. Our relief has never been amazing.
No.
But honestly, there's a reason you're a relief pitcher.
So I said at the beginning of the year with the new format and everything that maybe the Jays have a chance.
That's what I'm thinking, but honestly,
I don't think so. I really don't.
Yeah, we're down Bichette for 10 days, no Giles. It's just not.
I'm just trying to look up the MLB.
Why? We are just always plagued with injuries, dude. It's absurd.
That should stop. Vladdy's still not adjusting to first base that well. So it's still a learning year. You know what I mean? The Jays are sitting at the bottom, or the second last in the AL East.
But we're showing promise. Though.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're showing good. We won today.
Bichette is a monster, man.
Yeah, he is. And
he is a monster.
Vladdy's having a tough start to the year. He'll figure it out.
I was saying, I feel bad for Vladdy. I feel like he got so hyped, and that's a lot of pressure.
He's trying too hard.
Exactly.
I watch him, he's trying to hit every ball into the seats, and he doesn't have to.
I can't blame him for it, though. You know what I mean? You don't want hyped up. Because this guy's going to be the best player in the MLB. He's Vladdy Guerrero's kid. He's going to be amazing. He's just a kid, man.
Yeah. No, give him time. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, but because Bichette, he was hyped up, but he was completely overshadowed by Vladdy's hype. So he kind of had, in that room to, you know what I mean? He didn't have all those expectations. He had them, but not as tight as Guerrero, so he's thriving. He's playing as good as a player he can be.
He went 6 for 6 the other night. Or no, sorry, he went 5 for 5 with a walk.
Yeah, because I believe Guerrero could be any bit as good, if not better, than Bichette. He just, you know what I mean? He needs to find out what's going on.
Yeah. You know who's on fire right now?
Who?
Randall Grichuk.
Dude, I love Grichuk.
5 home runs in his last 6 games,
yeah.
bro.
Love Grichuk.
4 games in a row with a home run. He's
really
bombing.
found his way on the Jays. Because
they signed him to that deal last year, the 5-year deal.
Yeah.
They said you're going to be our center fielder of the future is essentially what they signed him for.
Yeah, because before when we first got him, he was skeptical, Grichuk, but he really came through for us. He's really come through for us. Yeah. I really glad that he can be a franchise center fielder for us.
Yeah. He's on fire right now. He's picking it up. The Jays swept the Orioles after finishing game today, which is the way it should be.
Yeah,
we struggled. We struggled through all 3 games, which shouldn't happen.
Not against the Orioles.
So here's how the standings look, actually. Now I'm looking at the AL East. The Yankees are in first, 16-7.
Yeah, obviously.
The Rays are in second, 15-9. We knew those two.
Man, we're down on the Sox though. That's sad.
The Orioles are in third. They're 12-12.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So we're ahead of the Sox are last?
The Jays are 10-11. The Sox are 6-18.
Okay, that doesn't surprise. The Orioles are doing better than us and the Red
Dude,
Sox.
the Sox have a 250 winning percentage. 250%.
Dude,
Or
what the
sorry,
hell?
technically 25%.
They still have a team there. They're still a good player. They have JD.
They're
Martinez
1-9
for
in
God's
their last
sake.
10.
Yeah, again, I heard a thing though about saying because now they have new rules on video in the club room or clubhouse because of the Houston Astros. And apparently JD Martinez really kind of relied on that a certain way, so they're saying it's really fucking him up.
But he's a good batter. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, he just is going through some sort of like mini slump right now because of it.
Yeah.
Which is a shame that other players have to suffer because of the Astros. Because JD Martinez, I don't think he cheated. He just, made good utilization of video because it's an important part of baseball. But now that they changed it up, I don't know how they changed it.
The Astros suck.
Of course they
The
do.
Astros suck.
The combination of they can't cheat anymore, and now like everyone just hates them.
Altuve's batting sixth.
They probably want to cry.
They moved him down. Dusty Baker, the new manager, moved him down in the lineup because he's hitting so bad. He's hitting like 200.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, fuck them.
Honestly, that's the way I feel. Fuck them.
We just like forget about them. They don't matter at all.
An Astro got thrown at, shocker, in the spring training, and it was one that wasn't even there. And I remember him going to the pitcher. He's like, "Bro, it wasn't me." He just went like, he's like, "I wasn't even here." Like,
yeah, I feel bad for the players that weren't even there. Now they're getting thrown
Yeah.
at. That's a shame. But the other players like Altuve and all of them, who got so much fame and are just were regarded as like the best players in baseball, they deserve it. Absolutely, they deserve it.
I kind of wanted them to be good still.
Me too, because you know what I mean. I really like.
I really liked Altuve and I really liked Bregman.
Yeah, and like they're really good players.
I think Bregman's been okay.
Like the Astros, I think I said they contested with the Yankees for the best team in baseball.
Yeah, they were. They were for a while.
But now it just seems like all that like hope and stuff I had for them, all like the things I thought they were so great, it's just like gone. It's been like fake. It feels disgusting.
Bregman hasn't been that good.
No, because I feel like maybe they're still good players. I have no doubt.
90 at bats in the season. He's batting .267 with 4 home runs.
But I feel like they're probably been in a slump for a long time.
They might have to rebuild. Might be forced into a rebuild. Unless these players can figure out how to play it.
I wouldn't mind if Altuve and like Bregman and the rest of them fell off the face of the earth. They brought it on themselves.
No, they did. And I feel bad too because like we don't know if it was their idea or whether.
But they still had the choice.
Yeah.
There's always a choice.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And they went along with it. So.
That is true, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, if they went off and they, made some public announcement, the manager says we should cheat, but we don't want to, so we're saying this. And they got fired or whatever. I'm pretty sure another team would pick them up.
Yeah.
So Altuve and Bregman, for God's sake. The smaller players, maybe I can understand, but Altuve and Bregman will always be able to find a team. Maybe not anymore, but they could have. Teams would have scrambled to come get them. They would have paid you know how much the Yankees probably paid for that?
Yeah.
So I don't really get it. They had a choice, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad because what do you do?
I don't know how you can win playoff games, win playoff series.
Win a World Series.
Yeah.
They won a World Series.
And
then again, their pitching was really good, but
being able to celebrate without feeling guilty. Just being able to celebrate and be like, yeah, we did it, guys, whoa, and it's fake. That's disgusting. That people don't have that much conscience in them. It's gross.
It's gross.
Vile.
I hate the Astros.
Vile.
But yeah, that's what's going on with the Blue Jays. It's gonna be a long year, just because it's learning, right? It's
actually gonna be a short year.
It actually is gonna be a short year,
it's
but
only 60 games.
I'm excited to see how they fight back. See if if they can contend for a spot. I don't think they will, personally.
No, but yet again, what do you expect? We're still not expected to be good for another 2-3 years, so.
No.
It'll be fine.
So yeah, we'll be excited to see. So that's pretty much all we really have time for. We're at the hour mark now. So if you really enjoyed what we talked about today, hit that subscribe button.
Hit the bell,
Hit the bell,
follow us on whatever the other things. I don't know what they're called on Apple Music. Follow.
Subscribe.
Subscribe?
Yeah.
Oh, subscribe on that.
Yeah. subscribe wherever you're listening. If you listen to us on the platform you're listening right now,
Subscribe.
just subscribe.
Yeah.
You don't even have to listen every episode like Kyle does. Hi, Kyle.
Kyle, thank you.
You don't have to, but do us a favor. Subscribe. So you have the option, the chance. Check us out on social media, OFS_podcast, wherever social media is. So it's basically Twitter and Instagram. Fuck Facebook. And yeah, we have a new editor named Bradley. Baseball's still back and thriving. And I got a COVID test. That pretty much sums up this episode.
Yeah, really.
And combos apparently aren't as good.
Combos are so good.
No, not the like food combos.
No.
Aren't as classic as we thought they were, or as I thought they were. All right, guys, thanks for listening as always, and we love you, and we'll see you next week 'cause we're doing it every week.
Yeah, every week now.
So hit that bell.
See ya.
All right, bye, guys.